Our next presentation is by Marcy English, Senior Vice President, Head of Biopharma at Astellas.
Thank you so much for having us here today. I'm very excited to be here, and I feel like there's been such a nice segue to my presentation today, which is really talking about Astellas' approach to using different modalities to target diseases that have the unique needs that they do. And what I'm hoping to share today is how we at Astellas are viewing vision loss, how we're viewing our potential to contribute to more positive outcomes for patients, and how we would ideally partner with everyone in this community, because a day of lost vision is one day too many. A lot of people think about Astellas and they don't think ophthalmology, but we've been in this space for over 10 years now. And our focus and our approach is really been to invest in platform technologies and build the end-to-end capabilities to advance cell and gene therapy. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit more about cell therapy than I am gene therapy. But you can think of our foundational approach in three unique ways. One is we are focused on addressing areas of high unmet need through our innovative pipeline. In red, you can see that our ophthalmology pipeline, in red lettering, I should say, our ophthalmology pipeline covers both cell and gene therapy. We've also made significant investments in next generation modalities. I think everyone's familiar with Eyecelerator and RNA aptamer. We're also we made major investments in pluripotent stem cell technologies, including universal donor cell technology and gene therapies. But we're not stopping there. It's more about utilizing those platforms and what else can you do. So we've also invested in enabling technologies in AI, in robotics, especially for cell therapy manufacturing, to ensure a consistent, stable, and reliable supply. We've been also using AI to understand biomarkers, for example, in geographic atrophy, where it's very difficult to make a structure and function connection. So how have we done this? We have built manufacturing and research facilities, and at the bottom, we are based in Japan, headquartered in Japan. We have the Scuba Research Center, Universal Cells, and our West Coast Innovation Center, and the Astellas Institute for Regenerative Medicine really collaborate across that drug discovery paradigm for Astellas. And then we have gene therapy manufacturing in Sanford, in North Carolina. So the investment is there and in technology, but we also need to invest in products and in therapies. And we've really built our pipeline, as you can see here, through acquisition in the last 10 years, starting with the acquisition of Okada and their pluripotent stem cell technology, the acquisition of Iveric, which is where Eyecelerator came from and is really an amazing product for patients with geographic atrophy. But we've also made additional investments in AAV, in other cell therapies, and as I mentioned, in robotics. We believe that this will enable us to have a shots on goal approach for providing solutions for eye diseases. So our pipeline is summarized here very briefly, and our main focus right now is on cell therapies, and we're focused on preservation, maintenance, or regenerative therapies for back of the eye diseases, so for retinal diseases. ACP is foundational for that, Eyecelerator, but 7317 is what we're really excited about. This is a RPE cell derived from PSCs. It's currently in phase 1B. We presented data earlier this year, and what we're seeing is the regeneration of sight in patients with severe AMD. geographic atrophy associated with dry AMD. So this is phenomenal data, and we hope to release more data in the future. 2020 is our foundational cell therapy, our next generation that we're hoping to develop for GA and potentially other macular degenerative diseases. This is one of our first products coming out of the universal donor cell platform. This is a summary of our pipeline. And what you'll see, and I'll just mention, we've got things that are in the later stage of development. Obviously, Eyecelerator is approved, and Dr. Arshad Kanani will be presenting the GATHER2 long-term safety and efficacy data tomorrow. We're very proud of what we've accomplished with those studies in really showing that drug makes a difference for patients. And then 7317, we hope will cascade on, and I've already addressed the rest. And so in the interest of time, what I'll say is that we are committed. And that's one of the things we want to communicate today, and we continue to want to communicate to this community, is that we're committed to being in this space for the long term. We believe that there are so many opportunities and so much unmet need here, and we believe that Astellas is very well positioned to connect modalities with biology and the disease to make a difference for patients. Thank you.